Hello everybody and welcome back to Tree of Tranquility. Last video we just got started with the first little bit of tutorial. We are now on day 2 of the game's introduction. We are still here at the Sunday Inn, so let's go downstairs and we'll meet Hamilton outside and see what it is that he has to tell us. And here he comes. Good morning, Nick. Lovely day today, isn't it? Oh, I can't recall if I've given you my name yet, have I? Yes, you have. Don't worry, I wouldn't forget that it's Hamilton. Exactly. I forgot to ask you something important yesterday. What do you think of Waffle Island? Do you think you'll stay? Okay, well, you asked me about Waffle Town, which I think is very similar to the island, and I think even if you pick no, you'll still have to stay, so we're just gonna say yes. Hooray! That's the spirit. I'm as pleased as punch. I've still got more to show you, Nick. Follow me. Well, at least he's enthusiastic. I'll give him that. This is the church. Weddings are usually held here, though we haven't had many lately. Up here is the Maple Lake District. It's going to be a big housing district. Well, according to my plan at least. By the way, Nick, not to change the subject, but are you nervous about starting a new life here at all? Well, I think change is always kind of nerve-wracking, so I'm just gonna say I'm not sure. It's really important to start off on the right foot. Alright, moving along. Since your house is still being built, you can stay here at Souffle Farm in the meantime. What do you mean my house is still being built? You haven't built it yet and you knew I was coming? Oh boy. It's a nice little farm. Maybe you'll learn a little something about ranching. Maybe I will. Unfortunately, we don't have the option. I don't understand why we can't just stay at the inn, but I'm just gonna say, yeah, most definitely, Hamilton. I'll just go along with whatever it is you want me to do. Your enthusiasm is encouraging. I'll come by and let you know when your house is ready. Have fun! Oh boy, I have a feeling Hamilton doesn't have his stuff together. But unfortunately, we're sort of at his mercy. If we have nowhere to live at the moment, we just have to kind of depend on the kindness of strangers. Who are you? What are you doing here? You're moving here? Why would anyone move to such a boring and decrepit place? Anywho, my name is Craig. I own this farm. If you have no business here, go home. Ah, well, aren't you a little ray of sunshine? What are you doing here? I'm afraid we're quite busy now. Come back some other time. Craig! The field is overrun with weeds. Get to weeding already. Yeah, calm down already. I'm going. Well, this is, awkward. Sorry to, interrupt. What? You're still here? Did Hamilton not explain the situation to you? Oh, so you're the helper the mayor sent over. I see. Yeah, I'm not your servant, but you already seem like you're in a bad enough mood, so I'm just gonna go along with it, just like everything else. I'm glad you're so enthusiastic. I'm Ruth. The grouch you met earlier is my husband, Craig. Now, well, about the work, just ask my husband for details. Good luck! Now, if you recall, they're also very, very grouchy in animal parades, so I think this is just their nature. It's just something we're gonna have to work around. And so this is going to sort of serve as our farming tutorial. What's that, Scrawny? You want to help? Don't mind if you do. Okay, let's start with the basics first. You just don't want to weed. Take a look around here. As you can see, there are a lot of weeds, right? I want you to pull them out. Weeds make the crops go slower. Press A in front of a weed to pull it out. For the classic controller, press the A button. It's the same on both. Get to work. Alright. They're not even going to give us a sickle for this. We have to do it by hand. Luckily, this is just a tutorial, and it doesn't use up any stamina, because normally if you were playing this as we were in the game, taking care of your own field, you'll find that pulling weeds out by hand is actually very counterproductive, and if possible, we'll want to be doing this with a sickle. But if we were doing this with a sickle, it would be the exact same. We would just walk up to the crop and press A. Alrighty then, we usually use a sickle for that though, like I was saying. What? You thought I'd go easy on you? Ha! You need to learn the bare basics first. Anyway, you just barely passed. You're weak, but you got the job done. You deserve this gift. Here. And we are awarded with the watering can. Don't get too excited. You're going to be using that thing for the next chore. Okay, so equip that watering can. Don't you know how to equip it? And then of course we're going to be taught how to do that. So bring up the menu, which will bring up the rucksack, and then just choose the item you want to equip. Pretty self-explanatory stuff. Once the can's filled, use it to water the crops. They can't grow if you don't water them. Which is pretty obvious, I would say. Alright, so go ahead and equip the watering can, and then we can talk to him to begin the watering tutorial. Shall we start now? Are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. I have no idea why they've decided to make this timed. It doesn't really matter. It's not a difficult task or anything like that. And again, we have a unlimited amount of stamina. Unfortunately, because this is just a very basic watering can, we're only able to water one square at a time. So this is a bit of a slow going process, but I guess if we're going to be staying with them, this is probably a good way to thank them, is to help them do their work, you know what I mean? Free labor. And I'm not sure if once it's filled once we can water all this just because of tutorial, or if it actually holds this many squares of water, but I'm impressed that I'm impressed we haven't ran out as I run out of water. But even for the basic watering can, that is a lot of water. I think we did that in a pretty quick amount of time. Time's up! What? 69 seconds? Where'd you learn to water like that? You're good. I'm a natural. Good work. That's it for today. And that's it. Let's see if Hamilton has anything to say here. The people here at Souffle Farm are nice. Now give it your best shot. I don't know if nice is the word that I would use. Maybe this girl will be nicer. Hello, I haven't seen you around here. What are you doing at Souffle Farm? Visiting until my house is built is probably the better response. Oh, I see. So you're moving here to the island? That's great. I hope Dad isn't giving you a hard time. I'm Anessa. My parents run this farm. So what's your name? Nice to meet you, Nick. This isn't the best of times for the island. People are pretty frustrated. But I believe it'll all work out if everyone works together. You can help make a difference, Nick. Please take this. I hope it'll be helpful to you. Well, you seem very nice. And we get another book, which will again be added to our bookshelf at a later time. You can read books by examining your bookshelf, once you have a house, that is. So let's talk to Craig again and see what he has to say. Yo. I hope you're retaining everything I'm teaching you. I'm trying my damnedest. And Ruth? We'll speak to her again. Thanks for helping out today. You finished the job, huh? My husband may act like a jerk, but he actually likes you. Ah, it's comforting. You've got a long day ahead tomorrow. Rest and relax for the rest of today. Good night. So that does it for the crop tutorial. Most of it anyways. We actually do have a little bit more to go. Good morning, Nick. Did you sleep well last night? Work hard and sleep early. That's what I always say. Okay, time to get to work. Ask my husband what you should do. He's outside. Will do, Ruth. Alright, Craig, I'm up and ready. What do you got for me today? Oh, finally, you're late. Slacker. Okay, check out the field. Those look good. Beautiful, aren't they? We'll harvest these strawberries today. Press A in front of a strawberry bush to harvest. Put the strawberries you harvest in the shipping bin using A as well. You have to put them in the shipping bin to sell them and make money. And again, this is all very basic stuff. Be careful when you pick these strawberries. They're of the highest quality, so treat them with care. Any questions? You'd better ask now. I don't think I have any questions for you. This is all basic Harvest Moon stuff. So again, most of what you can do in this game can all be done with the A button. Watering, picking up things, talking to people, picking up crops like we're doing now. Using all of the tools for that matter is all with the A button. It's too bad that these are being harvested for him and not for us, because I don't think we have any money, really. And of course, because we're starting out in spring, strawberries are a spring fruit. We're not able to sort of see what we can grow just yet. That's gonna have to wait. But I'm surprised that they only have one crop in their field. They have all this nice space. They could have probably planted a lot more. Although I guess I shouldn't complain, because that means I would have to pick up more stuff. Ship the strawberries. And we're done. That's all. Good. You did well. For a wimp. I'm seeing you in a new light. Ah, shucks. Not bad for your first harvest. Alright, we're done here. Ruth was asking for you earlier. Head inside and talk to her. Alright, so we have a whole other bit of tutorial that we're going to have to do with Ruth, but I think I'm going to save that for the next video since we're getting a little bit up in video time. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.